when you come into this place of not allowing the 3D to thrash your beliefs around and not allowing the 3D to dictate whether or not you get your desired outcome, you become a powerful force to be reckoned with. Okay, nothing anybody can say to you, nothing anything or anyone can do will shift that inner knowing within you. You become like stone. You know what I mean? I think that's really where the elements kind of tie into manifestation, is where through our life experience embodying these different elements, and you really do have to become like a rock, like solid within your beliefs, and be unwavering and unmovable within them. So the key to successful manifestation is becoming like a rock with your belief system, like with whatever it is that you're trying to create in your life. Simply believe that it's already done, believe that it's already been created, and you're simply walking the path, and stay solid like a rock within that belief. And again, like it will happen by law. It has to. So an example of this, you know, if you're trying to manifest a job and you're sending out applications, and you know, you're messaging employers, you're reaching out to people on LinkedIn or whatever it is that you may be doing, decide that you've already been hired at your dream job. It's already done, it's already happened, you're happily working there down the line. You're just taking the steps to line up and match up with that version of you that's already working the desired job. So again, you have to understand that whatever it is that you're intending has already been created. Maybe it's a few days in the future, maybe it's a couple months in the future, maybe it's a year down the line. I don't know. I've seen many different timelines happen with manifestation. But what I do know is that every single one of those timelines ends up manifesting down the line. Everything that I've set intentions for in my life has always unfolded in some way, shape, or form down the line. So decide that you've already been hired, decide that it's already worked out for you and you're already happily working your dream job. See yourself in that position, visualize it regularly, put yourself into the experience, immerse yourself into the sensations of being hired. And then when you're not in meditation, when you're not in visualization, simply trust that everything you're doing is aligning you to that dream job. You could affirm to yourself, I already have my dream job. I'm already working happily at my desired job, while you're sending out applications, while you're submitting resumes. You could be affirming this to yourself over and over and over again. And you have to trust that even if you receive rejections to your applications, it's because you've already been hired at your dream job. So when you're working your dream job, you're not going to be working jobs that could potentially be unsatisfactory. So if you receive a rejection, it's because that job was probably going to be unsatisfactory, or it wasn't going to align with what you're looking for in some way. And there's something even better out there, and you just have to trust that you're on the path to that. And you have to keep having faith within that, and know that it's already done. You've already been hired at your dream job, and anything that isn't aligned with that isn't going to work out. You're gonna see resistance, and that's okay. Where there's resistance, you can just trust, okay, this wasn't for me. I'm already hired at my dream job. You can't let things like this get you down. You can't let rejection get you down. I know it's easier said than done, okay? This really is a discipline, okay? I think that's something that a lot of people don't really want to reconcile with, is that manifestation is a discipline, okay? Yes, we're all able to do this. This is something that is native to the human being. But because we have been so disconnected from this ability for centuries, for many cultures, you know, especially in the West, many of us have been disconnected from this ability for a long, long time, okay? So a lot of us do have to rediscipline ourselves back into making this natural, making this something that is just easy and kind of ever-flowing. A lot of people tend to see resistance in the beginning, and then as they understand this work and deprogram themselves from the limitation, then they start to see more of a flow with things in their life, and they start to see things manifest a little bit better. So there's no such thing as a loss in this line of work. You're never missing out on opportunities or things that you think you failed with. There is only redirection to circumstances that will bring you greater fulfillment that you may not even be able to conceptualize in the moment. You are always getting what you want, but in my experience, I've found that you may not realize it's what you wanted until you've had the manifestation for some time and it starts to, express more qualities of things that you didn't even know that you wanted. Sometimes it takes us having our manifestation and having it for some time and life continuing to unfold while we have our manifestation for us to see even more things that we didn't even know that we wanted. Things that we couldn't even think of at the time that the universe blesses us with. These things or qualities of character within people, like if you manifest a specific person, originally you're kind of like, I don't really know if I like this person. I don't know if they're the person for me. But then over time, as you get to know them, they start to express more qualities of character. And you realize like, oh my gosh, this is actually my perfect person. There are things that this person has that I didn't even think that I wanted, that I didn't even know I wanted. And they have it. They're the whole package. Okay, I've had a lot of experiences like that. I'm sure many of you have as well. Those of you who are proficient manifestors and have been doing this for a while, you've probably had similar experiences where in the beginning you didn't think that you wanted this thing, or you thought that maybe it was just kind of like a failed manifestation, only to realize down the line that it was everything that you wanted and more. So again, you're always getting what you want, even when you don't think you are, even when you don't realize it, even when it takes some time to come to that realization. You're always getting what you want. Okay, so affirm that to yourself as often as possible. The universe is always going above and beyond your expectations. Always. And again, affirm this to yourself. Maybe you want to include this in your repertoire of affirmations that you say to yourself every day. The universe is always going above and beyond my expectations. The universe is always exceeding my expectations, or it's always blowing my expectations out of the water. However you want to phrase it.